episode number 12, and we'll be playing against the Calgary Flames in this one. So we've moved up. It's actually on the right now. This is the date for the trade deadline, and so that's what day we're playing. We're not going to make any trades. No one's called us, gave us offers for trades. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not too worried. I think we have a solid team. Let's look at our lines. So we have Erickson, Bergeron, Marchand. So right now that lineup's pretty good. Our defense, Krug and Subban, because Char's out. He got injured again. Seidenberg, McQuaid, Irvin, and Miller. I think Rask's back. Yep. So he's back. He's going to be our number 1, and Reimer's going to be our number 2. Rask's been injured a few times. I was saying how I was wondering why Rask wasn't playing. Well, it turned out he was out on injury. So he's back. He should be playing in this game. We're currently number 1 for our division. Played the same amount of games as Ottawa. The reason why everything's the same except for our ROW, and that's why we're in first place and Ottawa's in second place. So as it stands right now, if this was to be the playoffs right now, we'd be playing against Toronto, because Toronto and Detroit have the wild card, and Detroit would play, well, no, not necessarily. Doesn't mean we'd be playing. We'd have to see what the conference is. No, we're not Western, we're Eastern. So, yeah, since we're better than the Capitals, we'd be playing Toronto, and the Capitals would be playing Detroit for it. So there you go. So let's start our game against Calgary, and I think we'll try to put in 2 games. And I have to change the controller again. There we go.
Good evening, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, I'm Mike Emmerich, and an air of expectancy about this game, because when you walk through the turnstiles and you go up to your seat, you know you're going to get to see the top point getter in the league, and that's a thrill.
Who doesn't love to see goals and points, Doc? And when you have the leading scorer in the entire league on the ice, he's going to get a lot of attention from the other team's best defensive players.
Let's look at the starting netminders. Rask's the starter for the Bruins.
So there we go. We have Rask back from his injuries.
And the number of perfect nights for him is 5. Jonas Hiller in the goal crease. He has overcome a lot. Vertigo cost him a playoff series, and the next year he rebounded to lead the NHL in appearances. The native of Switzerland. Boston's got the puck, and they get to make the first play. Gets that pass after he himself had passed. Mark Giordano has it there. All-star game at age 31. Corralled by Patrice Bergeron. He pinned him to the glass. Soccered to Giordano. And at an angle to Frolik. Continuing through neutral ice. Fantastic shutdown. And possession reestablished. Save! Put his pads together and got the whistle. I think it's time we hear from Ray Ferraro.
Rath's play this season has been so consistent. He's got an excellent win-loss record. He doesn't give up the bad goal when it's a crippling time for a team. He makes the big save when he has to. And as a result, the penalty killing's been really good. And they have enough confidence to be aggressive offensively to put enough numbers up on the board.
Okay, Ray, thank you. Calgary shifting gears as they travel through center ice.
Come on.
Back near the blue line.
Let's get this
to Bennett.
puck back. There we go.
Big padded shoulders.
Sometimes nowhere to go. He tried to squeeze through, guys, but he took a big
Oh, crap.
Play to be made now by Brody. Trying to go to Bennett. On the right wing now. Puck collected in the defensive zone by Seidenberg. Directing that one to Kelly. Pass cut. Might go the other way now. Pass attempt to Weidman. And now it's directed to Bennett. Lets it fly. Terrific pad save.
Oh, icing.
Could this be icing? And it will be based on the defense arriving first.
That shot should go into the net, but the goalie got just a piece of it, and it's enough to keep it out.
So Trinan would have gone in the net if he's doing his job.
Boston's got a face-off win. The Bruins
All right,
ready in attack.
also up,
back in the
also up,
defensive zone.
also up.
He's got a chance.
There we go. First goal of the game. Just past the halfway mark of the first period.
The goaltender had no chance stopping that puck with the quick release.
Hiller's positioning is perfect. He's in the butterfly. It looks like he's got most of the net covered, but that is an outstanding shot.
Hayes has gotten the first goal of the game. Always an important one.
Doesn't matter what time of the period, always important to get that first goal.
Intercepted by Ronaldo. Lightning in that glove. The Flames carrying on in the defensive zone. To Stajan. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. Looks ahead to start something. Chip to Irwin. With a blast.
Oh, another goal. And the home crowd is happy.
He shot that puck so hard, I only saw it when it finally came back out of the net.
Hiller's attempt at stopping this was to make himself as big as possible and hope it hit him.
A little under 7 minutes to go here in the first. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Boston's lugging it along in the defensive zone. It's a 3-on-2. How will they defend this? Turned aside. Forcing attention in deep. Picked up in the attacking zone. Terrific glove save. To Monahan. Laid on to Frolik. Puck fired down. Decision made. Defenders first. Icing.
You can't ask much more from your goaltender than this. That's an excellent wrist shot that he's able to deny.
Wasn't sure if they were going to call that icing because Subban was pretty close to it.
The Bruins win it. Big drive. Score!
Holy crap.
Got iron with that shot.
Calgary is just owned.
Irwin's roof tickler goes in from the high slot.
Hiller's not thinking that's his best friend anymore, off the post and in.
Neutralize face-off win. Pitching this one to Irwin. Moving it to Bergeron. Fires a lightning-like glove. Right along the blue line to Miller. Receives that pass from the other side.
They are high-flying right now, the Bruins.
This is overwhelming. Gently on back to Irwin. Throws it to Irwin. And on to Erickson. Forks it to Irwin. Hands over. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Dances in. Marvelous defensive play. What? Oh, big sweeping save.
Incredible nonstop action, Doc. Now we got a face-off.
1.2 seconds left.
Hiller's looking around wondering where everybody else is, but he had to make a save on an odd man rush.
Can we get back to Krugen time?
Can he generate
No.
something?
1.2 seconds is not enough time to get a shot off.
Scored, but just by one team. A look now at the lopsided shot totals. 11 for the Bruins. A piddling 1 for Calgary. Hiller's had days when he's been spectacular, but this is not one of those. An example there as intermission begins.
All right, so shots are way off. Rass has only had one shot against him, so we're doing pretty good in the defensive side of keeping it away from getting hit,
One period played.
getting on net.
Is about to begin. What do you think of what we've seen so far?
The Bruins deserve to be up comfortably like they are after the way they really dominated in the offensive zone.
Period 2 has started. Maybe the gap can be closed a little bit this period. Pitching it to Marchand. Carries it up the side. And they've got a 3-on-2 here. The Flames have control of the puck at center ice.
And Monahan just got crushed.
Puck settled down by P.K. Subban. Picks it up in his own end. Tip by the stick. That's just good fundamental defense. Back in front. Wrist shot. A magnificent pad save. Possession once again by Bergeron. Right winged to Marchand.
Oh, poked off me.
Organizing things back in the defensive zone. In all alone. Acrobatic stop by Rask.
All right, also up, also up, also up.
Back in his defensive end to get it. Slid to Giordano. Calgary setting it up as they move through center. Pass to the net. Perfect centering pass. Great opportunity, but the pass.
And that's going to be icing.
That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called.
And we give a good hit at the end.
Pushing and shoving. There's always a little talking going on in those scrums.
Oh, I hit the button too late. I guess no fight.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Boston's got a defensive zone win. Propelled to Bolesky. Puck controlled by Colby. Dragged between the blue lines. Oh, that's good. Great glove grab. The Bruins have it in the defensive zone. Tries to get it on net. He could start some danger here. On Bajuris. Chip to Colburn. Moves to the corner. Puck gathered in by McQuaid. Laid on to Pasternak. Hammers one. Magnificent glove save. Hit the post with the shot. Looking to Juris. Mashed in. Gathered in by Backlund. Hiller's out behind to stop it right there. Held to the glass. And possession snapped up by Schmid. Puck is thrown to Backlund. Passing one off now to Schmid. Looks ahead to start something. And long to stage it. Puck taken behind the net by Irwin. Oh, good pass, but nicely broken up with the hit. Skate kick out of the scrum. Heads on to the corner. Great job on a cut pass.
Here we go.
Big drive.
Got. And no scores on this period. That was a much tighter. Much tighter game there.
Minutes have been played. A rest is deserved. Always interesting to look at the shots on goal, and they are interesting here. 12 for the Bruins and 4 for the Flames.
So they got 3 that time instead of 1.
And on the strength of big saves like this one, they might not the rest of the game. More in a moment.
All right. So let's go to the third period.
Third period about to begin. What did you think of the second?
Boston's up, Doc, here with a pretty solid lead, but they know that their opponent's going to come after them. So let's see how they play it. Will they be defensive first or look to add to the lead that they have?
We have begun the third period. The Bruins control the play in their own end. Snapping a pass to Subban. Slid to Marchand. Good defensive play. Possession changes. Right into the slot. And down to Monahan. In the slot. Turned on net. Terrific save there. Didn't look
all right, hustle there.
Shoot at, and he made it tough.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Gathered in by Marchand. To Monahan. Propelled to Raymond. Enormous collision.
Whoa, pick yourself up after that one. That is a big hit.
And picked up now by McQuaid. On to Bennett. Carries it up the wing. Hammered. Outstanding save with a glove.
Come on, Kelly. Hustle up. Hustle up.
Cranks a shot. Turned away.
No one there.
Held there for a face-off coming up next.
There's not much behind that. The goalie will make that stick save every day.
Over 7 minutes have gone by in the third. Boston's got a comfortable 3-0 advantage. The draw, the tie-up, and his team prevails. Calgary's accelerating ahead through center ice. Dumped in. Puck gotten behind the net by Miller. Trying to go to Pasternak. Headed right down the middle under the scoreboard. That one blocked.
So they've been playing better ever since the first.
An excellent glove stop on a relatively easy shot, but he's in perfect position to make any type of save.
They win the draw. And the loose puck captured by Seidenberg. Oh, you don't need the boards for one like that. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Chip to Brody. Moving it on up the wing. He's in on an onside play. Got a piece of it. Great poke check.
Come on, dub it up, up, up. Oh.
Picked up in the attacking zone. Score! That's 4 straight.
Finally got another goal, but I'm not sure how that went in. Or who got it. Was it Talbot or Kelly? Okay. Let's see. How did this work?
Here. However, there's still room for the puck to beat him.
You still really don't see how Kelly touches it. Oh, he touched it behind.
Boston's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. Now the puck rounded up by Russell. Laid on to stage it. Terrific save with a pass. Boston's in possession as they travel in the defensive zone. Through center.
That was a weak
taken by Russell.
pass.
Oh, what a great keep. And he's hammered.
I saw that play coming from a mile away.
Calgary's lugging it through the center ice area. And he dumps it in. Napped by P.K. Subban. Directing that one to Hayes. One-timer. Drives to the net. What One-timer. Oh, a great reaction there as that one was tipped on goal.
That puck was tipped on the way through.
Oh, guys, that looked from my vantage point like it was going to go in. When the puck changed directions, it became a very difficult save for the goalie.
A little under 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Boston's offense just continues to hum. They've added another. Their lead is 4. Grabbed.
Oh, that puck just hit his glove.
Man, he leaned into that one, guys. I can see the stick flex. He's really on top of this shot, but the goaltender makes an excellent save.
Good face-off win. Pass attempt to Marchand. Hatchets one.
Damn it.
Final minute of the third. There will be a lot of joy in one locker room and some real outstanding save with a glove.
Oh, if you're a shooter, you don't want to see the goaltender flash his glove like that.
Shoots. Oh, he missed the net. Score!
Another goal for Boston. Blades is happy.
People always zero in on the puck, but if you're going to have great puck support, you better have the guys without it that go to the open ice.
Hiller's at the mercy of the shooter on
Oh,
this one.
just give me a second, people.
Backhand, that opens up most of the net. It's a
Hey. Yeah, but cash. Okay. 32-34. Then we only had 2 iced teas, so I gave you 4 orange crush.
Yep, that's fine.
Anything back?
No.
There's your main receipt.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Someone was at the door, so I had to answer it. All right.
Face-off win. Let's see what develops. Slid to Talbot. That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. Save! Look at this chance. And now it's directed to Goudreau. No shadow of the boards here. Propelled to Bolesky.
Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 17
Picks it up in his own end.
Tried to pass it.
2 guys together with force. Big force.
I saw him coming just at the last minute. He's able to spin off, but that's a big hit.
Scrum over. Puck kicked. Right on his stick on the centering pass.
And that's game.
Between the blue lines. Oh, what a break. That shot hit somebody. Oh, and the pass wouldn't go. And finally, the horn goes. The Bruins, a huge lead into the third and a huge lead into the shower.
Give credit to the coaching staff for continuing to coach.
Zaras gets another shutout, even though he probably only had like 6 shots against him. So we had another big game that went all Bruins' way,
For another great night at a hockey
which is what we
rink.
like.
For Eddie and Ray, Doc saying, good evening, everyone.
And here's your 3 stars. Irwin, Bergeron, and Seidenberg are your 3 stars for tonight. And here's your game stats. Only nine shots. 9 shots against Rass. Whatever. He gets a shutout. It still counts as a shutout, but It doesn't really help bring up his average or anything great when you only have 9 shots against you. But anyways, what was at the door was my food, so I'm going to cut this episode with just one game, and then after I'm done eating, chances are I'll be coming back to play this or play another game and do another live stream or something. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.